How is everybody doing today? L.A.KENDRICK with another tale from the vault of Would You Dare? Halloween edition. All right, you guys, I love Michael Myers, hence the theme. You guys walk with me to this scary tale that I think I told it before. I want to clarify it and get it properly done the way that it should be told, okay? So, one shot, one take. We don't edit anything here. If my voice is too loud, you guys please adjust the volume accordingly, okay? But what we're going to talk about is part of the supernatural, extraterrestrial, ultra-dimensional, serial killers, demonic possessions, all that good stuff, man, because that's what you're here for. You come here because that's what we do, all right? So you guys make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500. Make sure you hit the notification bell because for some reason, you guys say that YouTube is not alerting you when I come on or when I have videos posted, all right? So, all right, you know how we do. I'm gonna jump right into it. This is a story that I want to share. This is what happened to me. I mean, I've seen some spooky stuff, some crazy stuff in my life, and so what I definitely want to do is share one of those spooky moments with you guys. So, this is how it goes. I met this chick, and we went out, and I met her at Arby's. I was actually going to pick up food for the rest of the staff. I was in uniform, and she seemed real cool and real sweet at the time. We laughed and we yucked it up in there, and I was like, she may be a little too young for my taste, but nonetheless, Dave, we exchanged phone numbers. We talked about 3 days, right? And on the third day, we decided to say, hey, let me take you out, go to the movies, grab something to eat, things along those lines, right? Because, you know, let's just hang out. I'm bored, you bored, let's go hang out. So we did, we picked the movies, and I told her, take her car. That way she's comfortable, because I wanted her to be as comfortable as possible. And we went to the movies, saw a good movie, laughed, chucked it up, yucked it up, had all, you know, had a good time. And I believe we grabbed something to eat. But I took her back to my dad's house, because he gave me the keys to his crib, right? And I always saw stuff weird in his house, and it always gave me an uneasy feeling, right? So I take her there, go inside, we're laughing, still having a good time, it's pitch black in there. And I turn on one of the lamps once we get inside, lock the door behind us. She sat on the left seat, I sat on the bigger couch, and we were talking about life and things that we wanted to do, and like 5-year plans and what we expect to see ourselves in 5 years, all that good stuff. This was early 2000s. So what I decided to do, again, to make sure that she was comfortable, I started, you know, just talking about other things, my plans as far as the 5-year plan that I had for myself, family, whatever. And then one of those, it's like I would see occasionally in his house, like I say, creepy stuff, like you would see those things out of the corner of your eyes, those shadows. And I saw it. Tripped me out, right? And I didn't think anybody else had seen it. And I asked him, hey, he seen anything? And he said, every now and then he felt a little uneasy there, but he was good to go. Okay, because he was a cop, so he wasn't paying much attention to it. He said, okay, cool. So, as I'm explaining the story to her, one of them flew by her. And she didn't recognize it at first, right? And I'm going, ooh, okay, that's odd. So then she was laughing and getting into the conversation. Then another one flew by her. When this one flew by her, she looked like, okay, what was that? I saw the surprise and startled look on her face, and I said, uh-oh, she saw it. So then a third one came, and it was like 3 of them floating around, and she started jumping, and she's like, oh my God, what is this? What is that? And I said, what is what? And she said, you see him? I said, okay, so she can see him as well as I can. And she's freaking out. She's jumped up on the couch, both feet up on the couch. She's looking at me. Oh my God, what are those? What are those? I said, I don't have any idea, but I've been seeing them. And I'm really shocked that you can see him. He said, I want to leave. If you guys remember that movie with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze Ghost, those things that grabbed that dude that killed Patrick Swayze and took him to hell at the end, it's like those things, but they were flying around her, like if you've ever seen Conan the Barbarian, when Conan had apparently died, and old girl was fighting for his soul, and they were trying to take him to the afterlife, those things, that's what it was happening to her. I mean, they swarmed her. After a while, there was so many around her, I was like, it started freaking me out. So I said, okay. Grab your stuff, let's roll out. Now, my dad no longer stays at this place. This girl is trembling, shaking. So I take her back to her, we leave, take her back to her house. We hung out a little bit more after that, but it was just completely creepy. And I don't think I went to my dad's house after that, unless there was, daylight or something like that, or he was there. I just didn't understand what I had seen. But I had been seeing stuff like that for quite some time. And, I just thought it was kind of creepy and kind of weird. So that right there lets me know there are other things. Now, you can share what you want to share and say what you want to say. I'm just telling you what I saw. You ain't got to believe me. It's just what I saw. And I'm just sharing. Spooky moment, Halloween time too. That's why I decided we pick this one up. I've got other stuff with footage and things like that, but I'm trying to get to 500 subs. Say something special will happen at that point in time, we'll see. But you guys tell me what you think. Would you dare want to be caught out in a situation like that? With things floating around? Dark figures, supernatural, paranormal. She saw it, I saw it. How would you guys respond to that? I didn't respond very well, but hey, that's just me and my experience. Actually, I think I responded pretty well considering what we were seeing. I'm a guy, so I couldn't show, I'm not going to show a whole lot of emotion as far as being afraid anyway. So I try to logically make something make sense, but it couldn't make any sense out there. So make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you support my work. The Foes of God. Please support the work, you guys. This is how I pay the bills. All right? Now you guys can say you were part of it. So when it finally takes off to the bigger level, you can say you were there. All right? And that's what it's all about. But in closing, make sure that you guys check the dark recesses of your home, the closets. If you happen to work late at night, or to the wee hours of the morning, before you step outside, make sure you check underneath your car, inside of your car, around your car. Be mindful of your surroundings, because you never know what shadow beast, a Michael Myers type of individual, is waiting, lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a story. And this has been L.A.KENDRICK with another tale from the vault of Would You Dare. And until next time, you guys be safe and fill in the spooky rest.